So we just got these new MD1s in. They're pretty sick. They come out on Wednesday, but I also looked at the weather and today's like the only nice day we have all week. The rest of the days are gonna be windy and rainy, and we know that these discs don't do well in wind whatsoever. So we are going out today. But first we got to get some discs. Also, don't judge. This is like a work in progress. I need to get all the review discs that I have organized somehow on this, but just bear with me. Obviously, the Mindbender. Gotta see how it compares since we're not gonna get any more Mindbenders. So, Mako 3, the Pathfinder. Like this one kind of like flipped a little bit, like it hyzer flipped. So let's see if that one's the case, because I know some stable Mindbenders like would hyzer flip and not really fully turn over, and those are kind of the ones that Simon used. So if it's more stable, then maybe this. Should I? Proto M4. Why not? Let's do it. So it is a little bit windy out, but it's hardly anything. It's like not even 10 miles per hour. I think it's supposed to gust up to like 15, but should be good enough to test these discs. So yeah. All right, so first hole is right over there. 268. We do have a slight breeze, like 6 miles per hour breeze, headwind. So we're gonna try the Mindbender first. Maybe throw it straight at the tunnel, straight ahead, right there. And hopefully the wind will push it over to that other basket. So not this one. Mindbender first. This course is packed today. That's part of the reason why I didn't really talk between throws. So headwind, 7 miles per hour-ish. Basket's way down there. I mean, it's not way down there. It's like 270. So it's a good mid-range hole. It's just hyzer, flip it, but you can't really turn it over. It's got to finish on a hyzer. So it'll be a good test of this and how stable it is compared to these. Because if I remember correctly, the Mindbender on this hole, like I had a hard time getting enough hyzer on it for it to finish left on this. And a lot of times it finished straight or right. So, and with a little breeze, who knows? Yep, that drifted right too much. So let's see if the stock does any better. That was nice. Did the Mindbender just get better? Let's go Mako 3. Like this, that might actually be compared with the, oh, no, it might actually match the Mako 3. More stable than the MD3, or Mako 3. Interesting. Hey, we are starting a Patreon for Apollo Disc Golf, and it'll include a bunch of stuff like access to a Discord community, additional videos each month, or discounts to the store. For those of you who, like, I do carry the stuff you throw, I'll have discounts for the store, and you'll be able to submit your bag for review and just asking me questions on like disc selection or what you might need in your bag, and I'll be live streaming those on the channel. So I'll have a link in the description for the Patreon where you can read all the details about it, or I'll even have a video down there that I'll probably post later this week explaining everything about the Patreon. So if you're wanting to support the channel, that is a great way to do so, especially if you're wanting to get discounts and even free shipping on some of the releases this week. So like the MD1 releases Wednesday at 10 and the new Graces drop on Thursday at 11. If you're wanting discounts on that and free shipping, you can get that through the Patreon. So that's like, those discounts will be no matter what on releases, whatever, and I'll be on top of sales whenever we do that. And the best part about it is I think we're gonna be calling it the Patronauts. So thank you guys for pointing that out. I thought that name was amazing. If you didn't see that, I posted it on the community tab and Instagram, and the best one I thought was the Patronauts. It was hilarious, awesome. So yeah, if you wanted to become a Patronaut, link below. So I definitely just nailed like a huge putt from where the Mindbender landed. Unfortunately, I didn't press record, so I was with someone. I didn't ask your name. I apologize. If you're watching this video and you're going to vouch for me, you can. It was probably like a 45, 50 footer. It was right after he nailed his 45 or 50 footer because he did the same thing I did with my Mindbender and turned it over. It was great. But it is really, I do really like how stable that was. Like, it's even more stable than my Mako 3, which I have a video comparing the Mako 3 and the Mindbender. And what I said with that is that like the Mako 3 was a touch more stable than the Mindbender. And because of that, it's like a more power players MD1 or Mindbender type thing. But this, which by the way, my tripod broke. It's a kind of a bummer. So I need a new tripod. Like the head just like broke off and my camera fell. So someone just threw on me. That's nice, but to be fair, I just skipped the hole. But yeah, if the MD1 is that much more overstable than the Mindbender, like that'd be huge, in my opinion. Like it'll beat in nicely, and for those with Mindbenders, you can have both of them in there, have the MD1 more stable, Mindbender more flippy, and once that beats in, it's like a head start to cycling MD1s. This next hole is like a turnover Anheuser one, so let's see which one holds a little bit better. All right, this hole is 297 all the way uphill to the right. It's all the way there. But yeah, it's basically like an Anheuser uphill 300 feet, and so it takes a good pump with a mid-range, at least for me. I don't know. There's probably people out there in Kansas City that are like, dude, that's like a 50% mid-range shot. I'm just like, why are you the way you are? You know? I feel like that was gonna get there if it didn't hit the tree. I'm just cutting those trees too soon. So I've talked about this in like a few of my other videos, but in case you missed it, the long story short, this is basically in a Mako 3. So it was originally released as the Mindbender. It was like the Metal Flake C-Line blend that they made for Simon Lizotte, but now that Simon Lizotte's gone, there might not be any more Mindbenders, who knows. Maybe they'll have them for like special like tournament fundraisers and stuff for like the European Open. But it was basically like Discmania's Mako 3. The Mako 3 was a touch more stable, like I said before, but this MD1 stock is looking really good. I think I might have been zoomed in on that previous shot, so I apologize. But yeah, this is basically a Mako 3. Because of that, it feels great in the hand. Like, it's a very safe shape. It's not that deep. It's like, it might be a little bit deep if you have really small hands, like I have smaller hands and it feels pretty good. It has a nice rounded rim, and like it might be a little too deep for forehands, but it's like pushing it for me in my comfortability with forehands in terms of how shallow it is. But it's like a safe shape overall. I would be shocked if you held this and you didn't like the feel of it. It's not an aggressive shape. It's very rounded, no sharp edges, and it just feels good in the hand. And I promise, like I will have an open hole eventually, so you can actually see the flights of this, and I'll stop hitting trees. So it's actually one of the next one still has trees, but you might be able to see the flight of it, and if I hit the angle. Let's go. So this one's like nice and straight. It's like got a big gap over here on the right, and you can see the basket all the way down there, bottom right of your screen. No, it's bottom left. This screen's mirrored. Sorry. Let's see if I can ace it. I'm gonna keep it on the same recording, so yeah. So that it's proof that I didn't just go and let's just do it. That thing is a lot more stable than I keep thinking it is. I thought that was gonna hyzer flip up and go straight for a while, but it didn't. Might be, this is a good thing. I like it. Mindbender. See, that did what I thought the MD1 was gonna do, the stock MD1. So that was like hyzer flipped up, pushed forward more, and then kind of gave a fade run at the basket. Mako 3. And let's see how the Pathfinder does. It might be close to it, honestly. Who knows? Never mind. Let's forget this hole. So I promise this next hole is wide open. So we'll actually be able to see the flights and see if it's actually close to the Pathfinder. That would be really interesting. And then like, if this goes as far as the Pathfinder's got to look out. Yeah. See. Nice wide open hole. This is hole 7 at Shawnee Mission Park. You've probably seen it a ton of times. I filmed so many videos out here. It's hole 7, Shawnee Mission Park. So it's wide open, easy to see flights. So it's all the way down there. It's all the way down there, 360 feet. I can't throw mid-range just 360 feet. Sorry if that's what you really wanted out of this channel. I don't know if I'll ever be able to give that to you unless it's a very steep downhill 360. But let's see how these really compare in an open field. All right, so I threw those a little bit low, but honestly, I think that MD1 and the Pathfinder, very, very close. Like they practically did the same thing. Granted, like I said, I threw it a little low, but let me try it on the next hole to kind of confirm. All right, this is the last hole. I'm gonna throw these MD1 with the Pathfinder. It's like right down there, pretty short. It's like 311. It's not super short, but it's downhill, so I should be able to, as long as I throw it well. So I've been throwing decent today. Oh, it was way short.
It honestly is not a bad concept. I feel like good technology these days.
Even put a small little...
And those are both short. To be fair, both of those were like very, very close to each other, which is insane to me. Like I would not have said that the Mindbender was close to the Pathfinder when I first reviewed it, but this new one is very close to a Pathfinder in terms of stability. Now, does it fly further? I think the Pathfinder did go further, but I also like made like the slight adjustments to try to get it a little further because that first one was just way short, and I was like, I shorted it, really? But I don't know, what do you think? Do you like that it's gonna be more stable than the Mindbender, or were you wanting a more stable Mindbender? I'm sure there'll be plenty of like power throwers out there who might have been like a little disappointed in the stability of the Mindbender, but if you get this one's gonna be a lot better for you if you're one of those power people. And I know in my other Mindbender video, I talked about how that's like one of the best mid-ranges or discs you can buy as a beginner because it'll last you for years to come. And like, because it's more stable, it might be less so that. But I mean, I think it's still a great disc for just about any skill level. So take that with however you will, but let me know in the comments what you think. Do you like this more stable MD1? So, and these release on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Central. I'll have the link in the description for you to check it out. Like if you go there right now though, it won't be there because it's not out until Wednesday. But yeah, if you're wanting like another review, like a full review details about the Mindbender, I'll have that linked right here where the bright sky is. So, oh baby. Oh man. I'm gonna have to bring out the big guns for this one.